It was 1976 when we first came to the United States. I was 8 years old when we fled Cambodia. Our neighbors and friends, relatives, in order to, you know, to escape death, we have to leave Cambodia because of the Khmer Rouge. Had we not leave, Cambodia the day that we did, all our family would have been, executed the day that we left. So we were fortunate. We were then living close to Thai border, so we all had to walk nights and days in order to reach the refugee camp in Thailand, and there we were reunited with my aunt, and who is still living in Thailand right now, and unfortunately, my mom passed away when I was 8 before coming to United States. So our lives were very difficult then, having to live, on whatever we can find. I mean, we didn't have a job then. We were just living with food that was donated, through I think it was the mission here from United States. I don't really remember, but so we were living at the Thai or the refugee camp for a year before coming to United States in 1976. Then my uncle, who arrived here first, he sponsored us, and so when we arrived in the United States, we were living with his family for about a year before we all had to move out of his home. My sister found a job, so we got our own place, and life was really difficult when you don't have your parents with you. Back living with my sister until I graduated from high school, and I got my first job working as a receptionist at the newspaper company in Springfield. With my first job, I finally was able to afford a car. At that time, I had paid $300 for my car. It was a stick shift, and it was difficult to drive a stick shift, but I had a little help, from my husband, who then was my boyfriend. So I didn't have much at all, trying to survive, trying to live on, whatever, I can save up, So after I got married, 1987, that's when I got a better job. Then, moved in with my in-law, and worked at the hotel in Washington, D.C. And then I moved on to work at the Madison Hotel in accounting. I was fortunate that someone who used to work at the hotel where I was working before, offered me a job, and I've been there quite a few years. And then from 1995, I got another job offer, which is across the street, it's the same owners but in a different office, working with a real estate company. It's a management company. So I was a assistant to the property manager. I am currently working at the Cafritz Foundation as an executive assistant to the chairman. I've been married for 26 years, living in this beautiful home with 3 grown kids. Just thinking back to my first car, I paid $300 for a Dodge Challenger, and now I am driving a Mercedes-Benz S500, which is quite an improvement, in my lifetime. And I am very proud of myself with everything that I've accomplished. If you work hard, put your mind into it, you can succeed to whatever you want to do, whatever you want to be. And I am an example without, both parents, and I've come a long way. So I am very proud of myself, and I hope that, my kids will follow my footsteps.